What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you once again. A couple of things I want to talk about this week. This week being, I believe, March the 4th, Friday, 2011. Man, how time flies. Number one, I want to point out that we've made some changes to the wall of shame there above the bed behind me. As you can see, Leia still there, a little closer so that I can reach out and touch her when I'm in that bed. Put a little Fight Club poster up above her, which I think a lot of you know my feelings about Fight Club. We still have Soren Markov back there in the background. And then, of course, we got my World of Warcraft Cataclysm poster. Picked up a little chain around here called Vintage Stock. Good posters. And it's surprising to find a full-size poster like that. I really think it looks good. I think it's a nice addition to the wall. Speaking of World of Warcraft, I haven't had a chance to play very much lately. I've been doing a lot of other gaming, which we'll get into in a minute, but let's talk about World of Warcraft. They're developing patch 4.1. I know a lot of my friends, myself included, were fairly dissatisfied with Cataclysm as it was presented. There's been several bits and pieces, patches since then. 4.1 is the first content update, and it's going to give us back a couple of old zones that we probably, some of you remember from Vanilla, some of you want. Gurubashi will be a heroic dungeon, and as well Zulamon. Two favorites from Vanilla. Wow, fantastic stuff. Interested in seeing how they revisit it, specifically because now I'm a Lich King kitty. Now I'm a casual player, so heroics are about as far as I'm really going to get into the content. Though I have watched videos of the new raid content, watched people defeat it, and doing very well with it, and it's well designed. It's decent. I mean, it's decent. It's just raiding 4 to 6 hours on some nights, just not something I can do right now. Now, what I have been doing for 4 to 6 hours on some days is Rift. I've been playing Rift, and I know everybody's, oh, it's another WoW killer. The Star Trek Online will be another WoW killer. Knights of the Old Republic Online is a WoW killer. Well, let's just be honest. There will be no such thing as a WoW killer until Blizzard makes World of Warcraft 2, and then that'll just kill the original WoW. It's just not going to happen. World of Warcraft's not going anywhere. Then they may lose 1 million subscribers to a game, and that may hurt the bottom line a little bit. But the bottom line is World of Warcraft is the premier MMO. It's just how it is. You may not like it, you may not want to play it, but when you think MMO, that's it. That's the game. Now, any other game is a side quest, but Rift surprisingly put a big dent in World of Warcraft subscribers numbers a little bit there, as they had 1 million accounts created before launch. That's amazing. All pre-order accounts over 1 million, and I'd heard, and I don't know if this number is accurate, but I hear they're a little over 1.5 million. I heard 1.8 million. I don't know. They haven't really said, but even if you just go with the number of 1 million people playing, that's a very successful MMO launch. That's tied with what, Aeon, Lineage. I mean, it's one of the most successful launches of a game ever. So, congrats, Tryon Studios. Now, if you guys don't know this, Scott Hartzman is the dude who's pioneered Rift, and he was the guy who helped pioneer EverQuest and EverQuest 2, which is a game that I hold very dearly to my heart. Fantastic game. Changed the way I lived my life. Put about 120 pounds on me. But there's a lot of World of Warcraft elements in Rift. In fact, many people just say they ripped off completely World of Warcraft. But there's also a lot of EverQuest style elements, and then a lot of unique elements that you're not going to find in any other game. So overall, it's fun. If you play MMOs, I don't know, you may want to try it. Some of my friends have tried it. Some of my friends hated it. Some of them loved it. Some of it's the only game they want to play right now. Some are bouncing back and forth between WoW and raid nights, coming back to play Rift on other nights. I'm putting an hour a day into it, and I'm really enjoying that hour. It's fun. And of course I'm bouncing back to WoW a little bit, playing around there, playing my hunter, having a good time. But yeah, that's the video game news as it was. One other thing I wanted to point out, there's a fellow YouTube partner here by the name of Panzer Born, and she plays on Azure Mist. Panzerborn of Ozurus. She recently made the 50,000 subscriber mark. Congratulations, that's absolutely fantastic. Some people will tell you that she doesn't really do anything special other than like kind of look attractive and read WoW Insider to you. And to those people, I say, you're right. That's exactly what she does. But what's wrong with that? You know, people like to look at attractive people. People like to hear their World of Warcraft news. Yeah, two great tastes that taste great together. I'm not going to argue with that. I don't really watch every show. In fact, I've probably only watched a handful, but I do subscribe to her, and I want to congratulate her on her success. I think it's awesome. You know, if I had the cleavage, I'd be doing the same thing. I do have the cleavage. I don't know why I'm saying that. Speaking of being fat, here's an interesting story. Now, I don't go to a lot of parties at other people's places. When I do have a party, I have 4 or 5 people over my house, 7 or 8 people over my house. My girlfriend will hold a dinner party. We'll play video games. We'll chill and just have a good time. I don't really drink. I don't do any drugs. So I feel like if I set the pace of the party, it's way more comfortable for me to do that, you know. But anyway, occasionally I will go to another friend's house. Occasionally I'll enjoy that kind of thing. I recently did. And one of the big concerns is, well, when I get there, will there be a place for me to sit comfortably? What if their furniture's older? What if I break their furniture? What if you know, I don't know, what if people are doing like fucking cocaine off of each other's asses right there in the living room? I'm not going to be comfortable with that, you know. So I go to my friend's house, my friend Mike's, and his girlfriend's Carla, the housewarming party. Very first thing I do, hour that I'm there, I break a futon. Yeah, that's right. Boogie 1, futon 0. It happened. Went right through it. Bent the frame in the middle. And turns out later, I think they were sleeping on that. So, Michael, I owe you furniture. Sorry about that. But whatever. You know, whatever, I guess. They said it was free cycled, not to worry about it. But it's funny, I always used to think that I would be mortified. And then I was actually kind of proud. I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck your furniture. Yeah. I will kick its ass. You got any more furniture? Don't mess with me. I'm mad at stuff. Overall, interesting party. A lot of fun. Very unique people. Been enjoying it. Let's see. Let's talk about Magic the Gathering a little bit here. Magic the Gathering. Now, I know a lot of people are mad to see the Magic cards missing. The Magic cards are still here in the apartment. They've been framed. My Magic prints have been framed. Some of my larger cards have been framed. Put in the frames. Put in the living room. And it looks spectacular there. I'll have to show you again sometime soon. Magic Game Day is coming up this Saturday, which is really awesome. Really excited about doing that. But then we got contacted by Wizards of the Coast to talk to us about a Nationals qualifier. And we will be the only store in the state of Arkansas holding a Nationals qualifier. So if you're in the state of Arkansas and you're watching this and you want to qualify for Nats, you got to do it at Castle House Games. That's awesome. So come in, see us, say hello. Hi. It'll be a lot of fun. I probably will not get to play that day. I'll be too busy helping out at the shop. But if I do get to play that day, Cold Author Red. It's a cool deck. I get this green-red Vengevine thing going with like Hero of Oxid Ridge Vengevine, kind of combo elves. It's weird. It's fun, but it's not great. Don't know that I'm ready to play that. So I think I'll probably go with Cold Author Red if it's not hated out by then. I do like Sword Go, not Caw-Go, Caw-Blade. Caw-Blade, that's the one. That one's really cool too. I really like that deck. And if you got the Mystics, you may as well make it happen, right? You know what I'm saying, man? Oh, anyway. Not much else going on. Just trying to survive, live, make YouTube videos, make people laugh. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do about Rift and Francis, because I'm playing Rift and World of Warcraft now. I don't know what game Francis is going to choose. My friend and I were discussing last night at dinner, should Francis switch over to Rift? Should Francis stay with World of Warcraft? I don't know. I really don't know, but I do know that there's a Francis video in my brain, and I just got to chisel it out and get it on film so that you people can make fun of me and tell me how fat I am. So, some of you are probably even tired of me talking about that game Rift, but it is fun. It's just fun. That's what I'm doing right now. I got to talk about what I'm doing. So, Otherwise, man, I hope you guys are having an excellent week. I'm glad to finally get a chance to vlog, and snog a little bit here. Don't forget about the Facebook fan page. Don't forget to subscribe, watch, click like, touch stuff, touch yourself, touch whatever you want. And let's make that the word of the week. If you can use the word touch as a sentence, maybe this video really touched you. Maybe you want to reach out and touch me. Maybe you want me to touch you in special places. If you can use the word touch somewhere in your comment, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this video. You made it to here, and that's 10 minutes in. That's pretty impressive. That makes you cool. And only cool people get to leave comments, man. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.